Hi, good morning. Today is the 14th of October 2025, Tuesday, and I just completed this morning's workout. Let's take a look at the workout requirements and movement standards. All right. Good morning, everyone. Before we continue, just to remind everybody, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow, comment on our channels, all channels, and then do your comments and criticisms, constructive criticisms are deeply appreciated. Okay, let's continue. So the workout for today is a 15 minutes, as many rounds as possible. You need to complete these three movements. Movement number one, push up, shoulder taps. I'm going to show you how to do each of the movements later. Then movement number two, plank alternating single leg toe touch. Okay, and then number three will be your plank pull throughs. Okay. So the movement looks something like this. Let's take a look. So firstly, you gotta establish your position, which is here, this way, right? Easier to see if it's at your profile. Okay, all right. So the movements are, first, you gotta establish your push-up position, your plank position, in order to get that first initial movement correct. Okay, before we can continue. So firstly, establish your push-up. First, get on the ground. Hands so about this position here is wide, it's good enough. You don't need to be so tight here or too wide. Stay about here will be good enough. Okay? You can have your elbows tucked in to your body as much as you can, but if not, then this position will be ideal to do your push-ups. Okay? So first, it is a combination of one push-up and left-right shoulder taps. Okay? So starting from here to side, push a bit upwards into a tap. Right down. Okay. Now, if let's say doing a regular push-ups is pretty hard for you, then you can just perform your push-ups here on your knee. Okay, this way. Lower. So your hand position will still be the same. The only difference is you're gonna be on your knees. Just make sure every time when you do your push-ups, you do not drop your hips this way or lift your hips this way. Okay? You have to stay over your wrist at all times. And just do the taps. Alright? Until you reach the required number of 5. Then followed by the plank alternating toe touch. So you're going to be on your plank first. And from here, you're going to have your opposite hand trying to touch your opposite toe. Then go back to your plank. Touch 1, back. 2, back. Okay. But if it's hard for you to reach your toes, then you just reach somewhere closer. Maybe you reach your shoelace. If not your shoelace, then about your shin. Okay? If not your shin, then will be about your knee area or your upper thigh, your lower thigh here. Alright? So something like this. Right? Or touch, or touch, okay, whichever you feel you can do. Okay? So, as long as you count 1, 2, 3, 4, till you reach the number. Now, if let's say crossing over is pretty hard for you, then what you can do is just do this. You can do that as well. Alright? Not saying that it's easier, but you can choose to do that. Alright? Now, movement number 3, and we go into your plank push-ups. So once you completed your toe touches, then you're going to have your weight here under your wrist. Then go back to your plank, and from here, bring the weight from side to side. Okay? And try to maintain that plank position when you're doing that. Alright? So your hips, we're going to be doing this a lot, lifting up, because you're trying to carry something heavy from going from side to side. Then you got to remember to you just try to keep this down as much as you can, and try to minimize the hip turning movement. Okay, like this. No. Okay, no. Try to keep it as tight as you can. Lock your thighs, lock your glutes, knees. Okay. Stay tense. Remain at a tense position. Keep your core tight and your lower back tight. And then just try to move that weight every 5, 3, 5, 3. Eventually you finish at 15. Okay? One more time. Look something like this. So try not to have your hips this way, which is a no. Okay? So just stay as rigid as you can. Alright? Now, how to modify the plank pull-throughs if you don't have the strength? Now, to do this, then the modification will be somewhat more simpler, which is you're going to be on your all fours like this, right? Okay, and then you just move your weight like this. But if you feel like you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, then just lift your knees up. So where is the weight should be? If you're lifting your weights up, it should be here to your hips and below. Okay, nothing on the knee. Alright, so from here, above of your knee, all the way down to your hips, lower back, and further down. Okay, which is you're here, right? So most of the weight should be here and below. Alright? Then you don't feel so much on the core, not as much, because you do have a support of your foot down here to help you ease that pressure. Okay, so it wouldn't be as impact in terms of the pressure wise, less impact if you have some sort of support down on the ground, such as this. Okay, so you only need to work on your technique, posture, which is minimize your hip movements like this. So just stay tight as much as you can and change. Alright, until you reach the required number of 50. So that's all from our Tuesday workout demo. If you have any questions, please do direct DM me so that we can go through the workout together. And hopefully you enjoy doing this workout by yourself, using some sort of equipment that you are able to find from your house, from your own home. Okay, if you do not have the necessary equipment such as like dumbbell, then just change to a household items such as water bottle or even a backpack. Okay, you can use that to substitute this workout for. So that's all from me today. So before we end, just want to remind everybody once again, please like, share and subscribe, follow and comment on our videos. So go over to our link in our bio and then just click on that. Please, your support really does mean a lot to us. So please give us a like, a follow and subscribe to us. Okay? And for those that are working currently, stay dry, stay warm, stay hydrated, and try to stay active as much as you can. Take care of yourself. We only have one body. Why live miserably when you only have one life? So try to enjoy yourself, and the rest of the things that annoys you, those are just white noise. Just try and ignore that. Okay? It's just like farts. It's there. You're gonna smell it sometimes, but it's gonna pass. All right? Maybe it's not a that is not a very good analogy, but you get my idea, right? Okay, so as I've mentioned in the beginning of the video, today is the 14th of October 2025, Monday, and it is really, really hot. It hasn't been raining for a couple of days already, so it is really, really hot. So in this weather, you for sure do need to remember to keep yourself hydrated as much as you can, but of course, drink only when you are thirsty. But in contrast, if you are working in an air-conditioned environment, you will have less desire to drink because of how cold it is. That is when you should be drinking. Okay, drinking some room temperature water, or even some warm water if you can. You don't have to like overdose yourself with water, but as long as you remember to just keep yourself hydrated and keep yourself moving your joints and all that. All right, so you can use that opportunity every time when you get up from your seat, do some stretches or whatever it is that you're doing. Take a sip of water, take a drink of water, so that you have no excuse forgetting to drink or hydrate yourself. Okay, so that's all from me today. Thanks very much, and don't forget, like I said, please like, share and subscribe, and follow, comment, and turn on the notification button. Okay, and I'll see you on our next live, which is tomorrow. All right, take care, see ya, and have a wonderful day ahead. See you soon. Love you.